Hi, it's Doug Dane. Are you taking the right prescription to solve your problems and enjoy your life more? I think too many people struggle in their life because of a mistaken identity. And if you don't feel confident to succeed, it's probably your mistaken identity that's actually causing you problems. And my book explains your mistaken identity, how it controls you, and how to let that all go. And so here's a daily tip to help you live better, make no mistake. You deserve better. I think the problem is people are trying to find ways to succeed or feel more confident, but you might be following the wrong prescription. You're trying to get ahead and make progress, but consider the idea that the reason you're not getting ahead or solving your problems is because you're doing the wrong thing. So I was watching a Netflix docudrama. It's called Painkiller. And it's about the company, the pharma company, Purdue, that manufactured and promoted the drug known as OxyContin. I didn't know much about it. It was a real revealing docudrama. And what this company did is it literally fueled a healthcare epidemic and caused widespread death and addiction because of this drug. And it got me thinking a lot about the parallels to a phone call that I had. And so I had somebody approach me about working with me, and they were asking me about if I offered a certain type of coaching or a certain type of programs. They asked me, hey, do you do this and do you offer that? And I said, what makes you think that's what you need? I said, hear me out. Let me get some information from you. It's kind of like you're walking into my office as the doctor and you're asking for a prescription. And I don't even know what the problem is. And that's kind of what this whole OxyContin thing became. And doctors were literally just handing out pills like it was crazy. They were motivated, incentivized to do that. And I think the personal development industry and our own self-help and the mental health care system, I think is just too easy to get the wrong prescription. And so we've gotten kind of locked into a way of following conventional popular methods promoted through self-help and personal development, just like these doctors who were heavily promoted by the sales force of this Purdue pharma company, and they just started writing scripts like it was crazy, and they got locked into the idea that this drug was good and it was helping people with pain and the side effects were fine, and there was no other negative implications around it, which of course we found out later was a real problem. And so this person called me up, and so I got talking with him and asked him, I go, well, tell me what's going on, and what are some of the challenges you face? Tell me a little bit about what you've done so far in order to overcome these challenges. So I had a fairly clear picture pretty quickly about where they were, their perception of the challenges that they were facing, and what they were wanting to try to accomplish and what they perceived to be some of the problems in getting. I said, listen, I am not going to sell you something or prescribe you something that you don't need or that doesn't work. And I just can't, personally for me, I just can't actually do that. And so we had a long conversation, and I know what they do need, and I know what the actions, steps they need to take, or the changes they need to make in their mind. And for them, like everybody, it was their mistaken identity. They saw themselves a certain way, and other people in their life saw them a certain way, and that was a heavy influence on them, which was ultimately influencing their own self-confidence, holding them back from taking the actions that they wanted to take. And they're just mistaken about some beliefs that are getting in their way. And so this mistaken identity, I know this is what you have to do in order to get ahead and to succeed. It's running the show, it's controlling you, and it's holding you back. And so I think it's really important that if you want to succeed, you've got to see yourself in a positive way. And if you don't do that, no prescription is ever going to help you or fix the situation. Listen, if you're watching this on YouTube or listening to the podcast, subscribe now. If you want to fix this for good, get my book now. It's literally a 30-day system for discovering your mistaken identity, unlocking your potential, clearing your mind of the stuff that is blocking you, and getting you unstuck really, really fast. And when you uncover your mistaken identity, you'll get to the truth of who you really are, and the truth shall set you free. If you're tired of doing this by yourself, reply this email, let's talk, and I'll show you how you can change this fast for you. Thank you.